Could we have seen the last of the deadly LIACT charges that WAPA's been hitting us with? Well, at least the rate charges should be going down soon. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the story.
More good news to report about the Water and Power Authority. Just over the weekend, the executive director of WAPA, Hugo Hodge, announced a 34% drop in WAPA rates. Now, that is very good news, and they petitioned the Public Service Commission, and those rates should be dropping no later than January 1st. However, Hugo Hodge is asking the PSC and those who vote on this measure that reduction as soon as December 1st, just in time for Christmas. That's good news. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of people here early this morning paying their WAPA bill. Hey, maybe because the prices have gone down and people have some extra change, or perhaps because tomorrow's Veterans Day and WAPA will be closed tomorrow, so people want to make sure that that's going on. Here we have this man right here. He said he's going to go give him what?
$50, that's all I could afford. I have a sick wife, I am not working. That's all could afford until I could pay them the balance. Sending me a bill for $400 and something when I used to pay $128, $129.
You have a sick wife and your bill is how much?
$470 something. Do
you use air conditioning?
No.
You own a business?
No.
And you still paying $400 a month for WAPA?
It is ridiculous.
All right, maybe you better have them look at that when you go inside. They could check your meter, okay?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Those complaints are not isolated. A few minutes ago, a lady told me that her bill was $500 for a month, and I don't understand. If she doesn't have air conditioning or business, I think there's something wrong with her meter, and you should really check into that. WAPA's good with that. By the way, right now, let's take it to Ms. Cassandra Dunn, the WAPA spokesperson, so we could get more of this good news. All right, good news for us. On the line from Water and Power Authority is Ms. Cassandra Dunn, the WAPA spokesperson. And boy, we sure could stand for some relief. That is good news that Hugo Hodge, the director of WAPA, Ms. Dunn, has petitioned the PSC, Public Service Commission, to a 34% decrease. And that's got to be good news for us, right?
Yes, it is absolutely good news. Hugo Hodge, WAPA's executive director, did personally deliver a petition to the St. Thomas offices of the Public Services Commission last Friday seeking a 34% reduction in the electric levelized energy adjustment clause factor. Of course, the LIACT is the surcharge which covers the cost of fuel that's used to produce water and power for WAPA's customers. While the new rate would be effective January 1st, WAPA is required to file at least 45 days ahead of the proposed implementation date. WAPA certainly recognizes the hardship that high electric bills has had on its customers and is willing to discuss with the PSC the possibilities of implementing the reduction on December 1st with slight adjustments to the numbers based on the present fuel costs. So WAPA has been working very closely with the Public Services Commission as well as with Governor John P. DeYoung Jr. to achieve lower electricity costs for WAPA customers. That is one of the top priorities, and this is certainly a step in that direction.
Again, two factors because of the WAPA rate reduction. One is the rapid drop in crude oil that we experienced. That's good news. And the next is a $40 million bank loan by First Bank that to bail out the Virgin Islands in these hard economic times. Whatever the situation, at least it's good news that the Water and Power Authority rates are going down. However, some people here still disgruntled, still paying high rates every month for their utility. I'm Wes Small at WAPA for News Channel 8.
The University of the Virgin Islands is planning to send 7 students, all Golden Key Honor Society members, to Washington in January for the inauguration of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. The UVI students will participate in the Presidential Youth Inauguration Conference, a 5-day program that teaches the history behind the electoral process and the traditions surrounding the presidential inauguration. The 7 students planning to attend the celebration and conference are Melina Moore, Wayne Peterson, Diane DaCosta, Reneko Wells, Nakaya Armand Trading, Sherman E. Simon, and Lena Timothy. Congratulations to all those intelligent and lucky students. And we'll be right back after these messages. Stay with us. The Small Business Administration is setting up shop locally. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Today we're talking SBA loans. That's right, Small Business Administration loans. I'm here with Mr. Jelani Miller, who is the Public Information Officer for the SBA. And of course, we're talking about the recovery of Hurricane Omar. A lot of misconceptions are out there, so let's try to nail it down. We're in front of the Florence Williams Library, downtown Christiansted, where SBA has set up shop here. Mr. Miller, thanks for coming into our territory to try to help us out.
No problem. We are the federal government's long-term recovery arm, and we're here to help anyone who has been impacted by the hurricane. Homeowners, renters, and businesses can apply with SBA for long-term, low-interest disaster loans. For a homeowner or a renter, you can get a disaster loan at 2.875% for up to 30 years to repair and replace your damaged home and property, and also to repair and replace your personal property, which can include an automobile. And for businesses, you can get businesses and nonprofits can receive a disaster loan at 4% for up to 30 years and up to $2 million to recover from their losses.
All right. Now, I know these figures change a lot from storm to storm. One of the things we wanted to tell you about is SBA is here for Hurricane Omar recovery for that. FEMA now, although we don't have a FEMA representative with us, I understand that for this particular storm, FEMA is only going to take care of government-run agencies and some nonprofits. Is that right?
Correct. For this particular storm, FEMA does not have an individual assistance program available, so they are only offering assistance to government entities and some critical nonprofits. SBA, on the other hand, is handling what is essentially the individual assistance aspect, giving low-interest disaster loans to homeowners, renters, and businesses.
That's very important for you. So now when you're watching this, remember that on Veterans Day, the offices will be closed here at Florence Williams Library, and you guys are going to resume again Wednesday at what time?
Again, Wednesday at 9 a.m. Until 4:30. And we are also opening a new center over at the Peterson Library in Frederickston, and that's opening again on Wednesday at 10 o'clock going until 4 p.m.
Okay, now can people call for any information, or should they just come down to the facility and get signed up?
We recommend that people come down to the facility while we're here. You don't need to bring anything with you. Just come down with some basic information that you already know, like your name and address. We want you to come down while we're here so you can receive one-on-one assistance. However, if you're unable to make it down, you can call our 1-800 number, which is 1-800-659-2955, or visit us at our website at www.sba.gov.
All right, and how long will you be here?
We'll be here until the need has been met. So we really want people to come down while we're here. As soon as the numbers start to trickle down and no one's coming into the centers, these centers will close. So it's important that if you want to get one-on-one assistance, to come down as soon as you can to either one of the libraries, and we'll be able to assist you.
Okay, once again, Mr. Jelani Miller. He is the Public Relations Officer for the SBA here at Florence Williams Library. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.